what do we say when you start like a D&D? A campaign. I was about to say a match, but I was like, that's not right. Let's go.
There's roll for initiative is how you start combat generally.
Roll for initiative. I'm a fan of all this stuff, but I haven't ever like fully dove into the D&D magic. Pokemon was kind of the extent of what we did. Hey, welcome back to Okayest Cook Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Wansettler, coming at you from the studio once again. And this week here in Indianapolis is Gen Con. And I've got a celebrity at the table. I got Mr. Jacob Pauwels, Adventurous and already the roll for sandwich guy.
Yes, the sandwich guy.
The sandwich guy, yes. I've been following you for a little bit on Instagram primarily, and I saw you make that post. Basically, I had an email ready to go. I'd just been too nervous to send it, saying like, hey, do you want to collaborate? You want to do something? And then he posted like literally the next day saying, I'm coming to Gen Con. And I'm like, oh, what? So I sent him a note and he said yes. And we got him at the table.
There
I'm
you go.
super, super excited.
I'm here.
Dude, your content is so much fun. And I had an absolute blast setting up the episode. We'll get into that more later on, but it just like it's been crazy fun. Before we get into you, essentially, have you eaten anything cool recently? Like any rad notable meals?
Anything cool recently? I mean,
you're eating a lot every day.
I did just get back from Ireland. I went to we did like Southern Ireland, me and my wife, for our 10-year anniversary. And so I got to eat, Ireland's not necessarily like famous for their food necessarily, but we went to some really cool stuff. Like we went to a Michelin star place that did like a whole, like set tasting menu that was really super cool. Nice. But honestly, the best thing I had there, was just a bowl of Turkish eggs, with like crusty bread. Nice. It was a little like coffee shop, like run by like, college age people, right across the street from our hotel. I think it was called Two Pups Coffee. It was so good. It was so good.
Dude, that's incredible. So I did Ireland before I got married. It was like my last hurrah as a single dude. Just like backpacked around England, Scotland, and Ireland. And just, dude, the food, I fell in love with it. But it's like hearty. It's the stick to your ribs kind of. It's pub food. So like I said, it's not necessarily a food destination.
Right.
But like it's got some quality.
Yeah, it was super good.
Meat and potatoes kind of stuff. Well, dude, my notable meal was from an episode we recorded a couple days ago, in the past. And since you're coming to town, like you're bumping them, unfortunately. So I'm sorry, Jose, but you just got bumped a little bit.
Sorry.
But he brought some really cool ingredients, and he's like, "Hey, I want to build you some tacos. Will you eat them without knowing what's in them?" And I'm giving away some spoilers here because I did eat them. I'm a pretty adventurous eater, I'd like to say, but he brought like the only thing on your no list. So he brought a bowl of grasshoppers. Yeah. And it was interesting. I've eaten bugs before at the Purdue Bug Bowl, but they're the mealworms that have been cooked, and it's basically like eating the husk off of a peanut. Like that red skin on the peanut. Not much flavor, about the same texture. It's really like it tastes like what you put on them.
Right.
So it's really just a texture thing. If crunchy and twiggy legs bother you, then these grasshoppers probably aren't for you.
Yeah, I've heard they're good. I just for me it's more mental than anything.
Oh, it's a huge mental game. Yeah. Another crazy mental game is testicles. So we can talk later on about how weird you get with your ingredients. But the guys and I are hunters, and when we're lucky enough to get a buck, we do save the testicles. And we cooked them up one day, and it was just, you had to just close your eyes and just forget what you're doing. But it's flavor-wise, it's actually really stinking good. But like I said, that mental block just made it darn near impossible to put down. It's interesting. Yeah, we'll chat later on if you start taking recommendations for ingredients in your show. So on that note, do you want to give like a quick breakdown, basically like a 2-minute bio on you, and if you kind of end with content creation?
Yeah, sure.
We'll take it from there.
So I grew up in Michigan in the suburbs of Detroit, and went to school for video television production. So was trained in editing and shooting and audio and all that stuff. And then I graduated in 2009 when the economy completely tanked. So I did not get a job in my field, and I did like everything. I worked at a coffee shop. I worked at a pet store. I did just random stuff for, a decade. And then eventually got married and started a family. And at the time, so once we got pregnant with our first, it became clear that it wasn't really worth it for me to work anymore, because it was going to cost more for childcare than I was making.
Dude, that's no joke.
So my wife's a teacher. She's one of the lucky people who has really known what she wanted to do for her entire life. Okay. And so every step she took was towards that goal. And, she worked her butt off and got a master's degree and did everything she needed to do to get that. And so between the two of us, her job was much more worth keeping. So
sure.
I stayed home with our kid, just our one kid at the time, and just did dad stuff. And then like 3 months after our kid was born, the entire country locked down for COVID-19. So then it was just me and a small child in a house for a long time. But then eventually those restrictions lessened, and started to play Dungeons and Dragons in person again with some friends. And our kid was old enough that we could have friends over, and our kid would go to sleep, and then we could play D&D at our house. Yeah. So I started DMing for the first time, running the game, and that's when I made my TikTok, which was, so my TikTok is called Adventures in Ardia, and that's because I originally made it to talk about just Dungeons and Dragons, my personal journey as a dungeon master, and the campaign that I was running, which I called Adventures in Ardia, because Ardia is the name Ardia is the name of the fantasy world in the novel that I've been writing for the past 4 or 5 years. So our campaign was set in that world, and so then that's just what I called the campaign, and then what I called my TikTok.
Yeah. And of course, it's too late to change that, probably. Too many people know
I could, but it I blew up with that name, and so it's already kind of incorporated into things.
Yeah. Well, I like the history. Yeah, I wouldn't change that. Yeah.
Yeah. So so then I had the idea for Roll for Sandwich because I was just looking for fun, like D&D related stuff to post. Mm-hmm. And I was very limited on content creation, being a full-time stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
And so at the time, like the most contained that my child was when they were strapped into their high chair eating lunch. And so one day I just had the idea. We had just gone shopping. I had a fridge full of food, and I took a paper plate and I just wrote out what we had.
Yeah.
And I did the first Roll for Sandwich, and it blew up from the very first video.
Nice.
So I went from like 1,000 followers to like 50,000 followers in like a couple days.
That's nuts.
Something like that. Insane. So I basically did it, and then did it again the next day, and then did it again the next day for like a month. and like blew up. And at that point, I like took a little bit of a break after that because it was getting to be a little bit too much of a, it was like a too rigorous of a schedule.
It's a grind.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So
grind.
I then set it to 3 days a week, which is what I've been doing for the past 3 years now, which has been working great. But it's insane just how like exponential the growth was. Like
that's super cool.
That first video popped off like second week of April 2022, and by June I was verified on the platform.
Jeez.
And I think I hit 1 million followers shortly after that.
That's
like,
crazy. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. Well, it's such a fun thing to think about. Just letting the dice take control and just you're okay with the result
for the most part.
I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't seen every single episode, so I've got some questions here. We'll dive in a little bit more, but it's just it's just such a fun thing to see, and I know you've got some there's some spin-off people kind of like following suit. I don't know if there are any official spin-offs that are sanctioned, or if they're all just kind of
they're not
sanctioned
by I've never been I don't own the concept of rolling dice, and I have.
You haven't franchised.
I've been if somebody tried to do roll for sandwich, specifically, and used some of the things that I've come up with, that.
We're gonna fight there.
I have roll for sandwich copyrighted. I have a book. But if you want to roll for nachos or whatever, I don't care. That's cool.
Yeah.
And generally people will say that they were inspired by me and stuff like that too. So
I've seen a couple of them do that,
too.
yeah.
So
and they're fun, but The Godfather, absolutely love the content. Yeah, super fun, dude. It sounds like your timing. It was almost like divine timing. It happened when it needed to happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's super fun. I'm kind of in the exact same boat you are, just work wise. Graduated 2007, started my own business, somehow made it through that recession, and then I had a kid right before COVID. So he was born March of 2020. So just locked down with a kid, and it's just I'm an extrovert. I need to be out and doing things. So that was rough. So that's when I started my Field to Table account and kind of documenting just some of my outdoor adventures. And it didn't quite blow up like Roll for Sandwich did, but there's still time. But yeah, going back to you, do you want to walk us through an episode? So what does an episode actually involve? I'm thinking like the prep. Are you going out and buying unique ingredients for every single episode, or?
So generally what I'm doing, I use what I have. Yeah. One of the things that I want to be very mindful of when creating food content is not being wasteful.
Yeah.
And especially there's a lot of people who create food content that are kind of purposely wasteful for shock value. There's people who will make, weird, gross recipes just for the reaction.
Yeah.
And they're taking one bite and throwing it away or doing what, not even trying it or whatever. So it's I was committed early on. I don't want to be, if I'm going to do this, I want to have the, enjoy the good sandwiches and have the bad sandwiches actually have some weight to them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to experience them in their entirety, whether they're good or
We've
bad.
We've seen you experience them in the entirety.
And so I use what's in my house. So, which does include things that I have bought specifically for the show.
Yeah.
But it also just includes my toddler's leftover mac and cheese that they didn't finish.
Yes.
There are times when I roll leftovers and whatever is left over in my house, which is a lot of things because I have very small kids, ends up on the sandwich, which has been everything from spaghetti to SpaghettiOs to cupcakes. It's just, it could be anything. So, but
the berries your kid didn't eat. That's a big one too, right? I've seen a couple times.
So there's people who send me stuff to my P.O. box and stuff like that, which is cool. So I get to experience things I wasn't even aware of.
Sure.
Or small, small local hot sauce brands or stuff that I don't necessarily have access to here. So people will send them to my P.O. box. So it's a combination of, this crazy cupboard I have of random food that people have sent me / I'm always looking, like going to specialty stores or just whenever I'm out, like I just went to Ireland. And so while I was in Ireland, I was like keeping my eyes open for things that I can't get here. And, things that I could get through security, to bring home.
A fresh Guinness. Can you bring that home?
So, it's a combination of all those things. I try to balance the lists between things that are bad and things that are good. Yeah. Because I'm not just rolling for a random sandwich. It's also I'm trying to emulate like D&D as much as I can. So, low rolls equal failures in what you're trying to do, and high rolls equal successes. And so I generally put the better ingredients towards the top numbers and the worst ones towards the bottom numbers. Though I can't do like a perfect rank because a lot of it depends on what else is on the sandwich. Sure. So there's not always like this is arguably the best option. But things like
it could be the best option now, but then
you never know once you roll something. So, but like generally the 20 is like that I get to pick, and so then I get to decide what the best option is. Or 1 will be something that I absolutely know that I'm not going to like no matter what. But I put it on there because there has to be a chance for failure because I'm not I'm telling a story. There needs to be every good story has conflict. Has drama, and so there needs to be a chance for things to go wrong in order for it to have any sort of stakes.
Yeah, well, the curses, you're literally cursing yourself in some of these episodes, which I think is super fun and creative. Honestly, I've never looked at it from that D&D lens of like the lower the numbers are worse ingredients. So I'm going to have to start paying attention. I'll start figuring out like what you like and what you don't like.
Like I said, it's you can only rank it so much because of the fact that it's really about the combinations of things. But
a grasshopper is still going to be a number 1.
Yeah, probably. If we ever get there.
Yes, we'll see. I'll send you some and we'll see. So are you the only one eating these sandwiches at home, or are you sharing with your
generally I'm the only one eating them, mostly for multiple reasons. Most of them are logistical reasons.
Yeah.
I am filming when my house is quiet, meaning my children are at school or asleep. Yeah. So they're not eating the sandwiches. And then generally my wife is at work but there are occasionally times when I am filming and like my wife just has the kids outside or something like that. And, she does not eat quite the range that I do. Generally avoids red meat and things like that. And so but if I roll one that happens to line up with the things that she enjoys, she'll try it if she's home.
Yeah. I know that struggle. My wife's also not as adventurous as me with dietary things, and she won't try a lot of stuff just because it sounds funny or it looks funny. So I get that. Well, going back to the curses, is that something that you developed yourself?
Yeah. I'm just constantly trying to, I'm constantly thinking about this as kind of in two ways. I tell people there are two Jakes when it comes to Roll for Sandwich. There is Jake the player who is trying to make the best sandwich possible and have a good time and make it through the day without having to eat ketchup or something. And then there's Jake the DM who is telling the story, who is presenting the player with challenges. And so that's the person who is creating these curses. That's the person who is setting the menu.
But the DM doesn't necessarily want the players to fail.
Right, but the story is what is...
the story needs it.
Yeah. So
from time to time.
Right. So, yeah, I am constantly... I have a background, not professionally, but I have a background in gaming, video games, board games, tabletop games. And so I'm kind of thinking about that stuff of a lot. And so I find ways to apply it to the show whenever possible. And it's fun and it keeps it thematic and hopefully interesting as we're, now in our 9th season of Roll for Sandwich.
That's
so.
Have you had guests submit curses that like have made the list?
Curses are relatively new, so not a ton. No, there may have been a couple people who have commented things that I have
For the second deck,
inspired
maybe.
things, but for the most part, I there are definitely a couple spells that were inspired by other people.
Okay. What well, I'm going to ask you to list off a couple if you can rattle them off. Like I've seen the curse that's, what is it, double sauce, or
there's one that makes the sauce extra ketchup automatically.
Maybe I saw that one because whatever the sandwich was, it was just loaded. I mean, it was a sloppy sandwich. Wait, what are some of the other curses we might see coming up here?
So there are some in the deck that haven't been rolled yet.
Yeah.
I can share one of them.
Well, see, I mean, you roll a curse, and then you've got like a deck of curses, right? So you have to roll it, and then you have to draw it randomly.
Pick one, yeah. And so there's ones that haven't popped up yet.
Are you allowed to list one of those?
I can share one of them because not every single person who watches my show is going to listen to this, so it'll be a treat for those who do. There's a curse called dice shrinkage, which makes you have to roll the next smallest die for whatever you're rolling. So,
so you're basically eliminating like your favorites.
So generally, the top options are better. So if you have to roll a d20 and then you roll a d12 instead, you can't get anything 13 or higher, meaning that the best things are cut off.
I like that.
And so then for the rest of the episode, you're rolling the smaller die.
Oh, for all the episodes.
Yeah, for this, whenever the curse hits. So like, depends on if it hits, during the bread roll or whenever else.
Yeah.
So then you're rolling smaller dice, which means you're probably going to end up with a worse sandwich overall than you maybe could have.
Hopefully,
otherwise.
like you've got a legit physically smaller set of dice you can roll.
I do
some
have
really
many,
itty bitty ones.
Yeah, I could do it actually smaller as well.
Yes, dude. And some of the spells. I haven't seen a lot of your spells get used either. Because you restrict yourself, right? Like
I try. I try to. So that's the thing with in D&D, you have spell slots, which is basically your resources for casting spells, and I want to emulate that because that's also like drama. That's also storytelling. It's like when is it worth it to use a spell or try to use a spell? Because sometimes it's not worth it, but you don't know that at the time. Like you try and it doesn't work. So, I don't want it to turn into just the show of me making whatever sandwich I want. There needs to be a balance between the risk and a little bit more control to make it interesting. If it ever becomes unbalanced, then it's time to, reevaluate. So.
Yes. Well, I took a picture of your spell book, and I'm kind of curious because I've seen you use the toast bread. I've seen that one a couple of times.
that is.
But I'm curious. What is this one? It's like you've got a green flaming sword. I'm kind of curious about. You've got a hand that basically is saying stop. So I'm assuming that one might be like, hey, like I'm not going to use this ingredient.
Yeah. So some of them are. Generally, I try to make them like puns on actual D&D spells. Yeah. Not always, but so the green sword is there's literally a D&D spell called Green Flame Blade, and I have a food torch, a pastry torch, that has a thing where you can change the color of the blade of the flame. Now I don't coppered. Yeah. Now I don't use that on the. Like I don't use the insert on the food because I don't know.
You don't want bits of copper in your sandwich.
But that was I was like, okay, well this is my green flame blade.
I like that.
And so that one I can like use my torch to melt the cheese or whatever else. Yeah. So
sick. Love that.
The hand is power word nope. So there's a spell power word kill. Well, there's actually a bunch of different power words, but power word kill is the most famous one, and it literally auto one-shots somebody if they have 100 or less health.
Okay.
So it's me doing that to an ingredient, basically.
Yes,
it's me saying no, but it's like some spells have like balancing mechanics to them. So like that one, makes me then have to roll the next entire sandwich at disadvantage.
Okay.
Which means you roll 2 dice for every roll, and you take the worst result of the 2. So I can use that spell, but I'm going to have to deal with the consequences of doing that.
Well, all the good shows that have magic in it, the magic comes at a cost.
Right.
So, so I'm glad you're incorporating that. Like that's super fun. I love it. I think one of your curses, if it's not already in your deck, needs to be like just dunking your sandwich in water. like Joey Chestnut, like just smashing hot dogs as fast as he can. Just a quick dunk in the water. Yes. Well, on sandwiches here, I guess we're on schedule here. Can you talk about the worst sandwich you've ever made? And is it in your book?
It's definitely in my book.
Yes.
So there's a technicality.
Oh.
So there's the worst episode of Roll for Sandwich, and then there's the worst sandwich that's ever been made.
Okay.
Because one of the things about Roll for Sandwich is, so in D&D, you roll for things like stealth, and when you roll for stealth, if you fail, you didn't achieve the stealth part of it.
Yeah.
So in Roll for Sandwich, there is a possibility of not achieving sandwich. I'm rolling for sandwich. Sometimes sandwich doesn't happen. We've had piles of food on a plate with no bread, which is not technically a sandwich.
Yeah.
We've had a smoothie, which is definitely not a sandwich, and it's probably the worst.
The smoothie's in the book.
The smoothie is in the book, and it's bad.
I've heard you talk about that one.
Yeah. The smoothie is the worst episode yet, and it was reindeer pate that I brought back from Iceland.
Oh gosh. We're already starting off good here.
Yeah. Water chestnuts, which I personally am not a fan of, and toum, which is a Mediterranean garlic sauce. It's like a thick emulsified garlic paste that you spread onto bread. Those 3 things in a blender with ice and water, blended until chunky.
Oh no!
And then drank like a 16-ounce glass of.
I need to. What episode was that?
348.
348. Go look at episode 348.
It's bad.
You didn't memorize it; it just got burned into your skull.
Yeah. So it is. It's in the book.
Oh,
so if you want to recreate it, you can. I'll tell you exactly how to do it.
Yes. Buy the book. It's page whatever. We'll link that below.
Don't
make it.
Don't make it. You can read about my misery.
No.
Have to experience.
So
I
guess on that note, are there any sandwiches that mentally you've had to shut down mid-roll, or are you legit committing to absolutely everything here?
I'm absolutely committing to everything.
Okay.
The only time the only time where I've had to stop and restart or do whatever is for example, if I start the process and I roll and I have my bread and I have whatever, and then I get to the vegetables and I go into my fridge and I find that my child has eaten that entire vegetable and I don't have it anymore, and I need this episode out by tomorrow or whatever, then I may have to roll again for that.
Yeah.
Or I discover that the avocado that I had that looks great on the outside is completely rotten on the inside.
Yeah.
That I'm not gonna
we're not gonna make ourselves
I'm gonna
sick.
put weird things on my sandwich, but I'm not gonna put garbage on my sandwich, basically.
Yeah.
So because that doesn't look good on camera. That doesn't make entertaining.
We don't as a viewer, we don't expect you to do
so
that. Yeah.
So that's the only time where it's I never change a roll for to make it a more palatable sandwich for myself, or to make it
again. I'm going to redo this.
or to make it a more shocking sandwich or whatever. It's generally however it lies, except in the case of a production mishap, whereas I don't have the ingredient and I don't have a way to get the ingredient before I have to get the episode out or whatever. So, but
Dude,
those are
like
few and far between situations.
Yeah. Any 10 for 10 sandwiches?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen some really high ones like 8s and 9s. I don't think I've seen a 10.
Yeah, we're at almost 415 sandwiches total now. There's probably been like 25 tens or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more than that. Like I don't shy. There's some people who when they
I can't do math
when they rate things
percentages, but it seems like a good ratio.
Yeah, I feel like some people shy away from giving things a 10 or a 0, but I don't. I go for it.
Like it,
yeah. So there's been some 10s and there's been some zeros.
The
and
smoothie was the smoothie a 0?
Yeah, I think so. I can't imagine that it would be the worst episode and I would give it points for anything. I can be pretty forgiving. There's people who are like, I can't believe that sandwich even got a 1. But generally, I give my thoughts on why there's at least something redeeming about it.
Yeah.
That one, there was not.
Give you nutrition. That's the redeeming factor.
I guess.
Yes. What is the fan favorite?
Oh man, I don't.
Is there have you looked at like stats on like your most liked episode?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I can tell you my most viral episode.
Yeah.
Is not even a real episode. So like I said, I blew up like second week of April, and very early on in Roll for Sandwich, I had the idea for basically like a April Fool's sandwich.
Okay.
But I had missed it by like 2 weeks. So I had to wait until we came around to April Fool's again.
Oh, jeez.
And so what I did was, so on my sheets, when I roll for the main course, if I roll a 12, I butter the bread and then I re-roll. So that it could be like, it'll end up being butter and ham or something else. Or occasionally, I'll hit butter again. So I'll have to butter the bread again. And then, or there was one time when the bread was not a bread, it was a pickle. And I ended up hitting butter twice when it was the pickle, which butter doesn't stick to a pickle. But so,
but people like that.
Basically what I did for April Fool's was I just kept rolling 12. So I used like an entire like pound of butter. And then the video, like basically I get more and more unhinged as it goes. And then the video loops. And that video has gotten, I think, like 15 million views on TikTok, and is like a lot of people's intro to my content. I'm like, it would be wild if this was the first video that someone has seen of mine, which I commented that at one point on this video, and I'll get notifications, somebody saying, this is my first time, like pretty frequently.
That is fantastic. I love it. Oh man, are there any ingredients that you've just been dying to roll, but you haven't yet?
There hasn't been a ton of
the golden egg.
There hasn't been a ton of ingredients that I've put on the lists that I haven't eventually rolled.
Okay.
Just because like I'm trying to use stuff up and not waste things.
Yeah.
There have been occasionally things that I've put on the list that I've had to use up before actually rolling them.
Yeah.
But it's not been that many things. Like I'm trying to think if I can even think of one. One that I can think of off the top of my head. So there's this chicken. It's like a Korean fried chicken that they sell at Costco. And it's honestly like the best like frozen chicken that I've like ever had for some reason. It's like,
I'll have to look that up.
It's called like Sobaba chicken or something. It's by there's a company called Bibigo that makes like Korean like dumplings and stuff like for the freezer and stuff like that. And they make this chicken that's like super crunchy, super crispy. Like little, not like nuggets, but like what you'd get in like a lemon chicken or something from like little balls of battered chicken.
Yeah.
Super good. I've had it on the list for like months and I haven't rolled it yet. So it's just been in my freezer.
No. Just waiting on you.
Yeah, we've eaten like half of it already. I might have to buy it again before I actually roll it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you put some delicious food item on there and then your kids just smash it before you have a chance. So.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes.
Yes.
I have like, so some eagle-eyed viewers have noticed this. If you watch my videos, sometimes an item will show up that'll have a little yellow sticker on it.
Ooh.
And that's because I have to put stickers on things in my fridge that are for the show only, so that they don't get eaten. So occasionally you'll see like a pickle jar with a sticker on the top or something.
It's hands off.
And it basically is just me marking my stuff in the fridge because I don't have my own fridge for the show because we have a very small house. So that's how
that's awesome. Yes.
That's how we keep my kid from eating everything.
I love it. Yes, yes. Any sandwiches that have like changed your mind of an ingredient? Like, let's say you put it on your list thinking like, hey, this is a 2 or a 3, roll. Like, I don't think I'm going to like it. You actually use the ingredient and you're just like, this is phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm generally pretty open-minded. So I don't generally go in thinking I'm going to hate something.
Okay.
But there have been things that I've been like surprised at how much I enjoyed them.
Okay. Do you think that's because of the specific combination in the sandwich, or just
sometimes
in general?
Sometimes it's just I had never had any experience with it.
Just worked out better
until
than you
the show.
It might.
Also, because like all of a sudden, like I'm just a guy that's lived in Michigan my whole life, and all of a sudden I have this platform that people from all over the place are suggesting things for me to try, and so there's a regional meat product from like Pennsylvania and the surrounding area called Scrapple.
Yeah.
And I had never had Scrapple before the show. And that's one of those things where it's like organ meat and some other stuff, like all ground up in like a cube, and you like cut it off.
We had a guest, Alan Burgo, talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, you gotta do it.
Yeah. And I had it on the show, and it tastes like breakfast sausage. Like it's good. Like I wasn't expecting to dislike it, but I wasn't necessarily thinking it was going to be like pretty okay.
It's definitely in that like taboo realm of like any other organ meat and
so stuff like that. I mean, I've had black pudding since then, and a bunch of other just interesting things that I had never had the chance to try before.
Okay.
And generally, for the most part,
weren't super put off.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm my biggest foil, I think, other than ketchup, is probably like really fishy tasting fish. Like it might be because I grew up going fishing with my dad and like smelling the pier and things and I feel like that, like, to me it just is like licking a boat or something. Like and so
you had an episode recently where you used octopus dice.
Yeah.
And it was like it gave you all of the fishy things.
Yeah, it did. Got sardines again. There's been a couple. I don't know when this episode is coming out, but there's another one coming up that I already filmed because I'm at Gen Con. But there was one tinned fish so far that I've tried that was like, okay, this is okay, and it was trout. It was trout
tinned
with like
trout.
Lemon and pepper or something, and it was like,
I could
this
see
is
that being
actually
good.
pretty good. But like sardines and kippers and whatever else I've not enjoyed so far. So
yeah, I follow some guys who are like making their own fish sauce, and just the process of that is just like, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could enjoy fish sauce after seeing how it was made.
I like it when it's in things. Like I like pad thai and stuff like that. I wouldn't recommend.
But getting some fish and putting it in a jar,
yeah,
and
like
letting
fermenting
it
your
ferment
own
for a
fish.
month.
Yeah, no, people. So one of the things that people. So there's certain cultural foods that I feel like have become internet memes, and one of them is surströmming, which is a fermented like fish from.
I want to try that
Finland or Sweden or something.
really bad.
Yeah,
Is that weird?
So people keep asking for it, and eventually I will probably do it, maybe for charity or something. There's a couple reasons why I haven't done it
It's
yet.
got to be one of your live episodes.
Yeah, one of the reasons so far is that I don't want to subject my family to that, and it like you need to do it outside. Like it causes a whole thing.
I've seen the videos.
So yeah, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. But I also like when it's something like that is like a cultural food. I want to make sure that when I do it, I'm not sensationalizing it. You know, I want to make sure that I approach it in a way that's respectful to the culture. And you know, a lot of these are when they've become YouTube challenges or whatever. It's this gross out thing and whatever. And that's not. You know, I'm
That's not you.
Yeah,
That's
whenever I
why you
approach
do what you
this,
do, yeah.
like even if it's something I know that I'm going to dislike or think that I'm going to dislike, I never go to it with the like, oh, look at this gross thing. It's more of a, this is something that people eat, and like any food that exists comes from, there are reasons behind it, whether it's, cultural or it came from survival. There are foods that we eat in America that, our parents ate and their parents ate because of the wars and things like that, where you're just like, this is the food that was available and you learned, how to survive. And, if you were raised on the thing, this might be something that's like very like integral to, how you like what you enjoy at this point.
Yeah.
Like, so, I try to make sure that I approach, all food with as much respect as possible.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
At some point we might do it once I feel like I can do that in a way that is not going to be,
when the time is right, you'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll have that right guest on or whatever. Yeah. I like that a lot. What has the channel taught you? I'm thinking things like anything from like how to pair foods better. Like, has it changed your cooking outside of sandwich making?
Maybe a little bit. I still like, I still don't consider myself like a cook necessarily.
Okay.
Like,
You got a cookbook though.
right. But it's also
You're
more
a cook.
of a, it is a field guide to,
There you go.
things that are worth trying and things that are very much not, I would, it's a weird sell.
Yes.
Like when 50% of the recipes are not recommended. But yeah, I've definitely learned some things. I mean, my setup has gotten better. I've acquired better tools in the time that this has happened. Just through the show and through people recommending things or sending me things, or it becoming like my job. It leads to investing in some better supplies. But I don't, like I said, I still don't really consider myself a cook. As much as I am a food enjoyer.
Yeah. I think certainly, like maybe in the back of your mind, you at least know, like you have a better idea of like what might pair better with this or that, or you'll go to the store and like, oh, like I remember using that, and it definitely doesn't go with extra ketchup.
Yeah, I feel like that part of me has been something that I have developed even before the show. Like I said, just from being a food enjoyer.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been one that I've gotten to play around with a lot more since then. When my publisher reached out to me to do this book, one of the things that they wanted for it was also some exclusive recipes that haven't been on the show. Basically, so I created 5 sandwiches myself based on the knowledge that I have acquired through all of this experimentation. So there's 5 sandwiches in the back of the book that did not come from dice rolls. They came from my understanding of food pairings, and also I tried to keep them pretty accessible. So I didn't necessarily go and find all the craziest ingredients possible. I just took some things that I thought were interesting, and put them together in a way that maybe people didn't think about. You got to buy the
book to see those sandwiches.
So they're in there.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. I think that's huge. Like just the fact that like you invented your own sandwich. Like that's huge. Like I like it. So.
This whole thing has been just such a crazy roller coaster.
Yeah.
It still doesn't feel real. Like when on the date of recording this, nobody. I'm the only person who has it at this point. It is available in limited quantities during Gen Con. So after the next couple days, there will be people out there that have it finally.
The book,
and then it releases in September 23rd. So then like the audience at large will be able to have it, and then it'll feel real at that point, I think. But at this point, it's just been this whole crazy, like 2 years of work. That's insane. Conceptualizing and writing and photographing and everything. So
any big like existential life changes.
I mean,
came from just like like trusting the dice, like you're subjecting yourself to the chaos and random.
I mean, it didn't come from rolling the dice, but I mean, in the span of the 3 years of Roll for Sandwich, I mean, there's been tons of crazy life changes. I mean, we had a second kid. I've gone from a person who I'm a pretty introverted person generally, and I like to be creative and do stuff like that, but it was on a very small scale. And then now I'm getting recognized when I'm in a random, states away from where I'm from, in a random Taco Bell. I walk in and you're the sandwich guy. Like, so, and I've gotten to work with people that are crazy, like people that I was a fan of, for a decade before becoming an internet celebrity, and then all of a sudden I'm making videos with those people or meeting people. That's one of the cool things about Gen Con is there's people here that I know of from my like just random fan days that are all of a sudden like, oh yeah, I've heard of you. It's like, okay, cool, awesome.
That's crazy. Yeah. Do you feel like just trusting the dice, making the sandwiches, like has that like made it easier to overcome some of these hurdles in life? Like can you take that feeling and kind of like release it later on, like a little dopamine hit outside of the studio?
I feel it's a nice it's controlled chaos, which is nice because there's a lot of chaos in my life that I can't control or that I don't have any sway over. I mean, I have 2 kids under 5, so
you don't have to say anything else.
So
I love it. Well, unless you have anything else you want to share about you and yourself, obviously people can find you. We're going to link below Adventures in Ardia.
Yes.
Anywhere else? I mean, we'll link all the stuff. Instagram, TikTok,
I mean,
YouTube.
the book is coming out. I said,
find the book.
September 23rd. I'm sure they could link to the listing in
100%.
the description. Yeah. So,
awesome,
it's fun. I've always wanted to publish a book.
Yes.
I didn't think it was going to be a cookbook the first time it happened, but it has, and I'm really proud of it. It's been a fun experience. I would say it's worth it even if you have no desire to recreate any of the sandwiches.
I'm excited to get my hands on a copy for sure. Yeah.
I tried to be entertaining. I think you will find it entertaining. So check it out.
Yes, let's go. Well, I've got a little something special here, and we've talked about this already a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, you're in Indianapolis.
I am currently in Indianapolis,
and I wanted to do an Indianapolis roll for sandwich, and
well, there you go.
It's been crazy fun sourcing all of these ingredients, and let me fire up my top down camera here,
all right,
if I can. I've got the list.
All right.
I've got the list. If I can unlock. Hey, there we go. We got the list.
All right.
And a lot of this, honestly, is stuff that is just my favorite.
Nice.
It's my favorite things in Indianapolis. Some of it is just Indianapolis staples. Like, hey, we are known for this. So it's on the list. I say Indianapolis. It's Indiana in general. And I just lost my top-down camera, so we'll have to re-engage that here in a minute.
All right.
But yeah, so it's food that makes Indiana what it is. Like, just it's cool local things. They aren't all necessarily grown here 100%, but they are all made here in the state. So, without further ado,
all right.
Do you want to roll for Indiana?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I do have a question.
Yes, please.
So before this, I didn't know that you were a hunter. Is there anything in here from your freezer?
There may or may not be some things from my yard and or adventures.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I don't know how you do things in your studio. Here in the Okayest Cook studio, we are going to do all the rolls, and then we're going to find the stuff. Because some of it's going to have to be...
That makes sense.
Some of it might need to be heated up a little bit.
That's definitely the easier way to do it.
I'm praying all of it's thawed out and ready to go. It's a lot of it is like super fresh stuff that I legit like picked up today.
All right.
So
Cool.
I'm going to let you do the rolling. So we are rolling for bread.
All right.
And I'll let you guys just see the screen. We're not necessarily going to name off all the options here. And I tried to copy your format the best I could, but I think I did change some of the dices.
Okay.
Did I say that right? Dices, dicey, dice,
Yeah.
dice. So yeah, pay attention
So
to the
D6 for bread.
quantities.
Yep.
And I should probably have a pencil or something down here. Right? Are you going to remember all these ingredients? No.
No, I will not.
He just says no.
I have
let's
ADHD, so no. All right, here we go.
roll for bread.
All right, hopefully the dice stay in the camera frame.
The whole cutting board should be in the camera, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Number one, we've got marbled rye
All right, well,
from
usually-
Leviathan.
Usually one is not a good thing, but this time it
Well,
is.
see,
So
you
that's good.
told me that after I made
That's
my
okay.
list.
So here's the thing. A 1 on a 6 is not that bad. Like, generally with the bread, when I do bread, there's not always a bad option because it's only 6 things.
Yeah.
Rolling a 1 on a D20 is a lot worse than the thing. So
Okay, so yeah, you said that. I mean, you might build your boards like that. On my board, I think everything is top tier.
all right.
So
Well, that's
like, it's going to be an awesome sandwich, assuming all the ingredients play nice with each
yeah,
other.
we'll see. I mean, and it might still be, even if they don't seem like they do.
Yes.
It's happened before. So marbled rye, nice.
Marbled rye, I got that written down. And I'll be honest, putting together this list of ingredients, half the people knew who you were. I was like, hey,
That's cool.
I'm meeting Jacob. Here's his channel. They're like, oh, yeah.
Nice.
Pete from Leviathan is a big fan. So he likes your content.
Awesome.
And he was excited. I think you mentioned at one point that like rye is one of your more favorite breads.
Yes.
Rye.
Rye.
So like he was
and
excited
sourdough
to
are probably my
he was
tops.
excited to give you his rye.
Awesome.
So I'm glad you rolled a 1.
I'm excited to try it. All right.
All right, our mains, yeah. The mains are exciting. We got a lot of really fun things on the mains list.
Terrine. Okay. Cool. Burger. Wild duck. Okay.
That's from a hunt.
Nice. I like duck a lot.
Yes. Go for 8.
Delaware Fireball. What is that? Doesn't even say what it is.
No.
Smoking goose. Which I
No.
assume is the brand and not that it is
Yes.
a recently charred goose.
Yes, Smoking Goose is a dynamite establishment here in
All
town.
right, well, here we go. 6. Jalapeno cheddar brat.
All right. Old Major, yeah. Jalapeno cheddar
Nice.
brat. So we got a brat.
This is funny because, I don't know when this episode will come out, but in Roll for Sandwich recently, we've been rolling mains that have cheese included in them.
Okay.
Like a ham and cheese loaf.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple
did
times.
some like Asiago brats recently. And so the streak continues apparently with these jalapeno cheddar brats.
It follows you.
It's funny. But that seems to happen. Like last season it was celery. We kept rolling celery on like every sandwich.
Right. Cheese. What kind of cheese we got?
D6.
D6 for cheese.
Here we go. Ooh, tulip tree. Oh, nightshade. Tulip tree nightshade
Have you had that?
this week on the show.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently, like last sandwich, I think had
I'll
that
say
on it.
yes. Dude,
Yeah.
that's Indianapolis
That's
cheese.
cool. I didn't know that. I got it at my local
Well, don't roll it
local
then.
cheese shop. Oop, 4.
Does that count? It's in the gutter.
Yeah, I
that
think
counts.
so.
Okay.
It's still on the board.
I'd be okay if you re-rolled that. We'll talk about that later on. Thunderjack. So I bought that cheese, and it's definitely Indiana cheese. Tri-state, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio.
Oh, yep.
Tri-state's technically based in Ohio.
Oh, wow.
So we can allow it. The dice did roll in the gutter.
It's true.
I would say let's roll that again.
All right. Well, you make the rules. We're in your state, so.
Only because it's technically an Ohio cheese, and I didn't know that until after I bought it, and I didn't remove it from the list.
All right.
But it was a gutter roll, so technicalities. 5. Roll again and double up.
Oh,
we got double
extra
cheese.
cheese.
We've
Nice.
got double cheese.
I didn't bring 2 D6s, so I'll have
That's
to
okay.
roll
We'll go
twice.
side by side.
All right. So the first cheese. Oh no,
Oh man, it's another 4
I should have brought my dice tower.
off the table.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna do
Gently
like
now.
This now. Oh, it's in the.
Another.
Okay. Well, the
Tri-state.
dice may be being.
Dice in the camera are acting up. 1
One.
Snapdragon. Well, that's the first cheese.
Okay.
Snapdragon is an awesome cheese.
Nice. Also by Tulip Tree.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
And cheese number 2. A 5. Oh gosh.
Okay, so we got 3 cheeses.
We've got 3 cheeses.
All right. That's fine with me. I like cheese. And we have a cheese in the main already.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It's gonna be a cheesy. It's gonna be a cheesy one.
Oh. When do we draw the line?
I mean, I think this is because it
had to
really
say
wants
it.
us. It really wants us to roll that 4. And so
Are we doing? We have rolled 4
dice,
Thunderjacks.
the dice.
They're
I've lost
unforgiving.
track of how many cheeses
I think we're up to 4 now.
are supposed to roll here. Okay, well there we got
we're,
that.
We're definitely
so we
using
got
Thunderjack.
Snaptrack and Thunderjack.
Should we? I'd say roll it one more time. If we get Thunderjack again, we might just do one of each.
All right, here we go.
2. We got
And
the
Nightshade.
Nightshade.
All right, I like that Nightshade. It's nice.
Nightshade. All right. I also forget where we are. We'll stick with 3.
Okay.
So
I mean, we've got one in the meat too.
It might be against the dice, the rules of dice.
Hey, here's the thing. You're the DM today, and DM's rule is final. So
All right, that's enough cheese. What do we got?
the rules
next?
are secondary in D&D.
Is roughage next?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
12. I also did not bring 2
It is a
12s,
12.
so we'll roll one and then we'll roll another one.
I'm excited about some of these roughages.
Nasturtium bloom. That's cool.
Yes, I hope you roll a 6.
Nice.
The nasturtiums are phenomenal.
That's cool. Black opal basil. Greens.
1.
I
we
rolled
have
a lot
sweet
of
corn.
ones. Sweet corn. Yep, that's definitely Indiana.
I do have a question though. Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
you have sweet corn.
Yes, we do.
I'm curious whose is better.
I mean, I haven't tried them side by side. We are growing corn in our backyard for the first time.
Oh, okay. Sweet
this
corn?
year. Yeah.
Nice.
Um,
Well, eat some of my
so-
dad's sweet corn, and then when you go
Alright.
home and when yours is ready,
we'll
let
see
me
if
know.
ours survives. We have a groundhog that's pretty,
Oh, no.
pretty persistent.
We got 2 of these. Yeah, one more.
Yep. 2.
1 and
Tomato,
2. A
all right.
tomato from my parents' garden.
All right. Nice. Garden fresh tomatoes are one of my favorite vegetables that exist. So
Yes, and again, yeah. Apologies for the camera. It's acting up. It's being weird. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Wild magic.
Okay, let's see.
Some interesting things here. Hopefully they're all good.
Some of them I just have to guess what they are. Like Dad's Friday night. I don't know.
Dad's
what that means.
Friday. That is a seasoning. I'll give
Okay.
that away. Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's like a rub.
Oh, curse. We've got a curse
rub
on
slash
here too,
diz.
huh?
Yeah. So hopefully you remembered some of them.
I definitely have. I don't have them with me.
You
but
have one in
but
mind.
I have. I'll just say we'll do dice shrinkage.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't really apply here.
Oh
though.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because they're all good.
Didn't order them. I have another one.
Okay. Just don't roll 18.
All right. D20.
I think the wild magic has been some of my favorite from your episodes. 8. We got seasoning salts
All right.
from Kincaid's.
Nice.
Awesome. And that's it. That's all of it, right?
Sauce.
Sauce.
There
Hey,
we go.
there's. Yeah, my pictures got out of order.
That's okay.
Okay, our sauce roll.
Yep. Definitely expected to see St. Elmo's on there.
Oh yeah, we got St. Elmo's here. 5 will give us the cocktail sauce.
It's a spicy cocktail sauce. Like, I've had multiple different, and theirs is pretty up there.
Have you had it on your show or just on?
Well, so
you just tried it.
when I've done a roll for sandwich at Elf and Moon Game Store here for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
At Gen Con, we're doing another one this year, and that's one of the they usually have
Yes,
that
they got
and the root beer glaze and a couple other things from
Yes.
St. Elmo's. All right.
Let's see what we got here.
I see at least a couple ketchups on there.
A couple of varieties, yes.
Yep.
Another 6.
Peppered gold.
Peppered gold. I have not
Is
tried
that,
this yet.
Is that a mustard? Sounds like a mustard.
It is a yellow barbecue sauce. Yeah, like a mustard barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so super good.
Cool.
I say super good. I've not had John Tom's peppered gold.
I mean-
but I'm a fan of the style of sauce.
Yeah, me too. My favorite, like I generally like more vinegary or mustardy barbecue sauces than like sweet barbecue sauces.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, that sounds.
I'm a fan of the
to me.
spice. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna
Sounds
hit
like it's gonna
pause
be pretty
here, and
We'll see.
if we can tolerate the cheese situation.
I like cheese.
It's,
so.
it's the curse of the Thunderjack. I think keep it like that whole faux pas.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it doesn't taste too much like Ohio, I think we'll be okay.
You never know. You never know.
One thing Michigan and Indiana, we can be united in.
We can team up against Ohio. All right, let's make a sandwich.
All right. Yeah, man. It's funny how things just line up like that. Happens all the time.
Of all the things, that's one I was hoping.
Yeah, it works for me, man. The the corn representation on our last Elf and Moon show was creamed corn. That was not the best sandwich ingredient.
I might try and talk through some of these ingredients. The Okayest, it's going to be awkward here, being kind of hunchy. And you might not see all of me, but that's okay. Yeah, the marbled rye from Leviathan.
It looks good.
Super cool.
Looks real good.
Bakehouse here in town. Yeah, we'll post links to all the ingredients that we've been doing here.
Oh, yeah, that looks real good.
Well, so we're going to do one sandwich and split it.
That works.
If that's acceptable.
Yeah. No, that works for me.
And I love the fact that you have an armored glove for this portion. Is there a story behind that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of different things.
We definitely have a kitchen accidents episode. So if you want to check that out for some of my tomfoolery, cross your fingers. That does not happen today.
So this is not why, but like 12 years ago, I cut the tip of my finger off making a burrito. Cutting some onions. So I appreciate having it because I am using knives a lot, and so it just cuts down on the possibility of even anything like that happening. But the main reason that I have it, I mean, it's twofold. The first reason is that my show is D&D themed, and it's chainmail. Like
you need the armor.
I was like, I just thought it would be cool. Accessory to have, but also in the early days of the show, so TikTok is moderated by AI. It's moderated by bots, and for some reason, in the early days, they kept taking my videos down, and my videos
unsafe,
don't have
skills.
anything in them. I was like, what can they possibly be? And I would repost the same video, and I would like cover the knife cutting with a graphic or something, and then it would be fine.
Really?
And so then I was like, all right, well, apparently, but at the same time, my FYP was constantly like showing like cooking videos with people doing all kinds of stuff with it.
Huh.
Like there's this guy who like cooks a bunch of stuff outside all the time and has like he's like throwing knives at things and whatever, and I'm like, okay, so why are my videos getting taken down? So for a while I started just not showing knives at all.
Yeah.
I would like.
Do you think it's just the fact that there's a knife in
Yeah,
the video?
I mean, I think
Could
it
be anything.
I think it was that. Luckily, that problem has basically gone away. I think they got, I don't know, better AI or something in the couple years that I've been doing this, because it doesn't seem to happen anymore. But also, basically, I was like, if I wear this, there's literally no way that they can say that I'm not being safe.
Right.
Like, it's not like I'm using a like industrial meat slicer or something, which is what these are for.
Right.
Like, so yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's just did
it's
that.
super cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Keep
So it's fun, and now it's just part of it. So,
safe.
yeah.
So there might be some spicy elements going on here.
Yeah.
The Snapdragon is a spicy cheese, and the Thunderjack is a spicy cheese.
Yeah, it looks like, what is it, a brie or a camembert, or what is it? With it's like a soft cheese with
Snapdragon
spice in it. Yeah.
Is
Interesting.
Trillium.
Oh,
Triple cream, bloomy rind,
Yeah.
cow's milk cheese with
Okay.
habanero peppers.
interesting. I've had Trillium, I think, before, but not with Not with the jalapeno.
I'll have to check the website and give you like an exact
interesting
breakdown of what's going on in that cheese.
That's cool. Well, yeah, with the spice, I think the creaminess of the cheese will cut down on that a little bit. Interesting.
Does and it doesn't. if you look at the cheese, like all the spice is like dead center.
Yeah, I see.
So if you get that dead center slice, yeah, it's going to be a little gnarly.
All right.
But you're right. The cream does.
I've had quite spicy things on the show.
Yes, you have.
Make it through it. So.
Yes, you'll power through. It'll be all right. All right, and the garden tomato. Mm-hmm. I don't know what variety this is. My dad tends to just throw stuff in the garden, and
it looks great.
He lets rogue things grow. So this could be last year's seeds. It could be this year's seeds. Two's good enough there. And seasoning salt. Yeah. So my all-time favorite thing to put on tomatoes, corn, is crazy salt.
Crazy salt.
I forget who makes it. It's not an Indiana product, so it's not here. But yeah, look up crazy salt. 100% will take your corn to the level it needs to be. And you can see my novice skills coming into play here. So I'm kind of building this sandwich in a weird way.
That's okay. There's literally I can
feel the judgment coming.
No, I have no judgment. There is literally no correct way to make a sandwich on the internet because everyone will tell you you're doing it wrong and for different reasons. Yes. So don't worry about it.
Yes. So what's our cheese count up here? We've got Snapdragon, Nightshade, the triple, I forget what this one's called, Thunderjack. And then we've got cheddar in the jalapeno. And we got more spice in the
Yeah, man, this is going to be a cheesy, spicy.
It's going to be a fun one. Yes, how does that look?
Cheesy and spicy.
It look all right?
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna fall apart a little bit.
It's gonna fall apart because I don't have skewers.
Yeah.
All right, let's slice them up. See what's going on here. How do you like your sandwiches? Are you a square?
Diagonal.
You're diagonal.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I feel like it gives you more bite area.
I'm a fan of the triangles as well. And the cross cut. We lost ingredients already.
Yeah.
To be expected. Okay. Let me give you your sausage bite here again. Your cheddar jalapeno brat from Old Major, another awesome butcher here in town. And I can get you a proper plate.
I was gonna say you might even. I don't know if you're gonna rewrap that cheese, but.
Okay, so yeah, Okayest Cook is a food-ish show. We don't make food on the show a lot. I already took off my gloves, so I'll let you douse your sandwich. But I forgot the sauce. So Jacob's gonna sauce his own here. I like the smell of it. I think it'll go all right. So it'll definitely go with the brat, if nothing else. And the corn, I think. Here you are, sir.
I'm gonna put it on my plate before I sauce it.
Yeah,
brats without a bun is a hard thing to keep together, especially with this nice shield of corn we have.
All right, we will need one of these.
Yes, and I'm going to use the sauce to stick it together.
Some disassembly is acceptable.
Yeah, I don't do that on my show for a couple reasons. One of them is because the whole premise is that that it's a D&D encounter.
Yeah,
it's like each turn happens, and it's not. I don't know what's going to happen on the next turn, so
you got to build it as you roll.
Is what's happened as far as like putting it together.
I like that.
But I also know that it really bugs some people, and those people are going to comment not nice things no matter what, and so
we are not that big, so I don't think we'll get those comments, but
that's okay.
Engagement
is engagement, so
yes, all comments are good. Yeah. All comments are welcome. So a lot of cheese. I wish there was a little bit more protein. I'm excited about the corn. I think the corn, tomato, rye. I'm really excited about that situation. It's all the cheese that worries me slightly.
I like cheese. My worry is just that there's like a couple different spicy elements. So
yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get
balances out.
everything in one bite here. I'm going to try. So I'm going to act like my toddler. I'm just going to go straight for the middle here.
There you go.
Here we go.
All right.
That is very sweet.
Interesting.
I want to say some of that sweetness is, top ingredient sugar. So this pepper gold is a very sweet sauce. Is it a good sauce? It's not your typical mustard-based barbecue sauce. It's more.
Yeah.
It's got some. I don't know how to say it. It's almost denser, like in a gelatinous way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. When it poured out, I was wondering if there was honey in it, but 'cause it's very
sweet.
It is very thick and sweet.
That and the sweet corn, honestly, are kind of stealing the show for me. Like, I'm not even tasting much of the cheese at all.
It's not. I got a lot of the cheese on my first bite.
Are you getting any spice at all?
A little bit. It's not too spicy of what I've got.
I like some spicy stuff, so I feel like my tolerance is a lot higher than other people's. But it's like I kind of wish there was more spice, like less sweet, more spice.
I've got it there in like the back of my throat. What I wasn't really thinking about was the funkiness of the cheese, like particularly the Snapdragon.
Yeah,
and that I like it.
Yeah,
it adds another layer to it. I'm gonna try. So, pro tip.
Yes, I'll take all the advice.
Flip the sandwich over for the second bite.
Okay.
Because you get everything in a different order.
There we go. I like that.
So I got mostly cheese last time because that was the closest thing to my tongue. So now I'm going to try it this way and see if it tastes any different.
I wish maybe I did the brat circle versus in half long ways.
Mm-hmm. I think it would have
leaked out.
It would have fallen off either way.
There's no good way to do this.
That was a much spicier bite. But I got
I'm getting a lot
corn.
more of the Snapdragon in that second bite.
It's good.
Which is a good thing. I like it.
I think if I was gonna like retool this sandwich to make it more tenable, I would have definitely toasted the rye. I like it soft. I
was curious if you're going to bring your spell book.
It's got like that chewy crust.
Yeah.
That I like quite a bit. But just because of what else is in this sandwich, like it's deteriorating pretty fast.
Mine is 100% falling apart. Okay, so you do not have to eat this whole thing. Depending on how much time you have, I'm kind of wanting to do a best case scenario sandwich. If you're good with that, I would say let's take a peek at the menu and we can each build our own custom sandwich.
It works for me.
Because this is fun. I like this. It's a good sandwich. I don't think this is going to make its routine. I'm trying to say this sandwich is probably not going to make a spot on my weekly rotation of lunches. It's good. To be honest, these cheeses are probably not sandwich cheeses. The Thunderjack, yes. The Nightshade, the Snapdragon's definitely more of a charcuterie board cheese. So I love them. They're phenomenal, but probably not on a sandwich. I think the Nightshade is a solid sandwich cheese, but still it's kind of flirting. It's a little hard, I think, for
the Nightshade's interesting. I honestly think that the Snapdragon would work on the right sandwich.
Yeah.
With like I said, with toasted bread. Honestly,
I agree,
like I want to do it with a jam.
Okay.
Like I mean, because it's like you combine soft cheese like brie with with jam, and I could see it working with a fruit jam or even like a red pepper jelly.
Yeah. We got some of that stuff.
I have ideas already.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll look at the rest of the menu.
Yeah, so let's take a peek at the menu here. And if you're good on time.
Yeah, I'm great.
I want to do we're rolling 20s for everything. Even though you're rolling a 20 on a D6. So, however, we need to explain that from a DM's point of view.
We call it the rule of cool. Basically,
we're doing it.
You pitch something cool to the DM, and they say, "Go for it."
Let's go. All right, bread. What do you thinking sounds good here? And I can explain more of them as we go on here. So the rye we just had, the rosemary olive loaf is, I believe it's a sourdough with hunks of green olives. Phenomenal.
Sounds great.
The focaccia is kind of your standard oily kind of. It's focaccia.
I'm not a super big rosemary person.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's heavy.
But I don't.
It's heavy.
I'm not it's one of those flavors that I'm just not a huge fan of.
Yeah.
I love olives though. I'm looking at the sourdough baguette though.
Okay. That's gonna be interesting.
With what I'm thinking. So.
Yeah. Well, let's do it your way here. The baguette, you say?
Yes, the baguette.
Here we are. I'm going for this. I'll do the olive. I'm doing the Amelia's olive.
This is literally a weapon.
It is.
Look at this.
This is a very pointy baguette. Going for the center slices here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Check that out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man, it does look good.
Give it a smell. And that is a very dense baguette.
Yeah.
I don't have a bread knife, but I do have this long pointy guy. This is the semolina from Amelia, so very seedy. I was very close to that. All right, bread. We've got mains. There are a lot of interesting mains here. So going through the list, we've got a tenderloin from Aristocrat. So Indiana, kind of known for our breaded tenderloins. Aristocrat came up on a lot of people's lists for the best tenderloin in Indiana. Like I saw on at least two of the four lists I looked at. So I grabbed one from them. Kielbasa is a sausage that a local guy made, so another local hunter, phenomenal sausage maker. We interviewed him a few episodes back, so making sausage with Chris. So that's that. Pig and fig terrine, that is what I'm going to select. It is a awesome terrine from Smoking Goose, but a very gelatinous kind of collagen.
Yeah.
We'll have to look at the packaging to see exactly what's in it, but kind of slight. It's getting into the taboo realm of food, and I'm just telling the listeners because I'm sure you know. Dodge City is another like salami from Smoking Goose.
Okay.
Smoked bacon from Old Major. We had the jalapeno cheddar brat. The Big Ugly is a hamburger from Bub's Burgers in Carmel. It's just classic Indiana, like everybody knows the Big Ugly. And that's kind of a lie. I didn't buy the Big Ugly. The Big Ugly is legit 1 pound of meat, and it's 12 inches plus in diameter. And I opted for
a lot of burger.
I think I actually purchased the Settle for Less Ugly. But that didn't sound as good as the Big Ugly. Wild duck, I hunted that myself. I shot that an hour north of
I thought you were going to say an hour ago.
An hour ago. No, that would be illegal. It was definitely taken last hunting season. And I just cooked it up like an hour ago on just a cold skillet, skin down, cooked it until a lot of that oil renders out, until the skin is crispy, and then you flip it and cook the rest up to like a medium. Or no, it's rare. Cooked until rare. Okay. I do not remember how to say this name.
Iberico
chorizo. You've heard of it?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Iberico chorizo is a type of pig, and these pigs are raised in Indiana. I think a couple hours north, and Smoking Goose made chorizo out of them. I'm really excited to try that.
So those originally come from Spain.
Okay, yeah.
So that's the
breed
like if you
does.
get a Iberico ham or whatever,
Yeah.
because it's the Iberian Peninsula.
Okay.
In
Sick.
Spain.
An extra fatty pig is
yeah.
what they told me. So awesome for making sausage. And I might switch to that. I don't know yet. We'll see. Delaware Fireball
what
is
is
a charcuterie. I'll show you.
Okay.
Also from Smoking Goose. It is a charcuterie thing. It's a pork salami, red chilies, word I don't know how to say, esperletti, wrapped in caul fat, aged and smoked.
Interesting.
Very good. Definitely on the spicier side of things.
I see.
The Delaware Fireball, and then we've got Roll Again, double up. Dealer's. You could double up if you want. What are you thinking? What sounds good? And I can show you some of these
here's
things
what
if you want.
here's what I would like to do. So I'm like combining flavors in my head.
Yeah.
But it's hard to do that with things I haven't tried.
A lot of this list
So
is
I would
new.
like to try a little bit of the terrine.
Yeah.
I've had terrine before, but not this specific one. I'd
Okay.
like to try a little bit of the terrine, and I want
We'll
to try
allow
a
it.
little bit of your duck.
Yes.
And those are the two I'm kind of
Okay.
on the fence about with combining with what else I've kind of
Yeah, let's do it.
thought up. Also, I want to try your duck anyway. Like when in Indiana.
So the duck, I think, it would definitely be better warmed up and piping hot. I don't think it'd be bad cold. So
I don't mind like cold chicken. So
I think it'll hold up. This one turned out better, I'd say. So we'll slice that up.
Do you do rifle or bow hunting, or do you do both?
I do everything legal.
Everything legal.
Yeah, so-
I don't know what you can do around here. So
I'm a big whitetail waterfowl guy.
okay.
So waterfowl, duck, goose, is a shotgun activity, and whitetail is archery, firearm. So yeah, whatever the season allows is what
Okay.
I will do.
That's cool.
So I'm not a die-hard archery only guy.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I'll try it with you here because I've eaten it cold, but usually it's all just, there are no leftovers. So, and that is just 100% natural duck. No seasoning, nothing. So I probably would recommend putting some salt on it.
It's good though.
Got some smoked salt if you choose. We're just snacking at this point. We're not building sandwiches anymore.
I mean, that's part of the process.
I think this on the baguette would be super good.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Well, let me get out this terrine here.
I do still want to try that, but I mean, maybe my opinion will change. We'll see.
I don't know if I regret
good.
choosing the olive loaf. It is definitely a
It does steer
very,
you in a certain direction.
it's a very powerful flavor that I might regret. We'll see. So Smoking Goose makes all the sausages. They also have a sandwich shop called Goose the Market, and they produce some of the best sandwiches in Indiana. So if you've got some spare time, it's on Delaware.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a hike from the convention center. Well worth the hike. You will not be disappointed.
It's definitely going to be a busy convention, but maybe on my way out of town.
Yes,
hit it.
100%. I would recommend that. So there's the Pig and Pig terrine, and it is like I said, how would you classify or how would you explain a terrine to somebody? It's just it's kind of odd bits: pork liver, pork back fat, caul fat, dried figs. It's got heart. It's got belly, some sugar, salt, seasonings. It's an interesting item.
Yeah. I think
It
is good.
That's good.
Personally, I like.
I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, there you go. I think that'll actually play well with the olives too.
I think so.
So, I think I'm going to go with the duck because I'm going to go with the really creamy cheese, and I think the texture. I don't want all goo inside of the.
The terrine.
So I'm going to go with a little.
loose.
Yeah.
It's a loose protein.
Go with a little contrast. I think.
Yes, that's smart. I'll let you load up your duck there if you are okay with that.
I might,
fancy.
I might put the cheese directly on the bread.
Yes.
Because I'm going to like spread it and then do the. Duck.
Yeah. So on the cheese front, what are you thinking?
The
Snapdragon?
Snapdragon. Yep. That was basically my. I'm basing the entire sandwich off of this cheese because I want some more of it.
Let's go.
And maybe I'll hit that really spicy patch. We'll see. But
I hope so. I can give you a spicy one. Is that enough, or do you want more?
probably good. That's probably going to be enough.
Yeah, we got some spice coming up here. Oh, well, yeah. So here's where I'm kind of in a conundrum as well. I think. Oh yeah, please.
Just going to spread it a little.
I think I'm gonna have to go Snapdragon as well. But my sandwich is turning into what you were trying to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think the funkiness of this cheese will go with the olives too. So
roughage. And this is a big list.
mm-hmm.
Got some things to consider here. So we've done the sweet corn, we've done the tomatoes. Out of my garden, I brought chives, mint, thyme, and nasturtium blooms. Have you had nasturtium?
I have not had. I mean, my wife grows flowers, so like we've had them, but I've never eaten one.
Okay. The blooms are like, and I've only got 3. So if you try one, that's going to be cutting our supply drastically. They're like very peppery, very floral, obviously. Very pungent's not the right word, but it's like it's a sharp, peppery flavor. Very bright. I think it'd be awesome. The nasturtium on the duck, A, is going to just look really pretty, but B, I think that would taste really, really good. I'm kind of leaning towards the spicy realm again, so I'm thinking some microgreens on mine. I want to try the spicy mix.
I was actually leaning towards the mint.
Okay.
I do want to try one of those nasturtiums though.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
I will never pass up the opportunity to try something new. So
Yeah, if you don't put it on your sandwich, 100% you're there to try. So I think it's a very pretty flower. They grow a lot of oranges, reds, yellows. Yeah, I think they're gorgeous. If you plant that in your yard, it will spread like wildfire. So contain it if you don't want it everywhere.
And it's just the whole thing?
Yep, that's what I would do.
All right.
Yep, just pound it. Performance. Yeah, I'm going spicy here. What are you thinking?
Interesting. Okay, and there's the spice.
Yeah.
It's almost got like a radish quality to it.
It does, yeah. It's kind of that
afterwards.
that type of spice,
Yeah.
like a radish
It's,
versus like a
Piquant is what you call it.
Okay.
Rather than like spicy.
Yeah, it's definitely not capsaicin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's not what I was expecting, but there's actually a decent amount of that too. Yeah.
It builds too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's not like a regrettable
but
level of
it's
spice, but it's
it's
present.
definitely like radishy, like reminds me, not quite as intense obviously, but reminds me of a little bit of like wasabi.
Okay. Like legit wasabi or American?
I mean horseradish, wasabi, that whole
Yeah.
genre of spice.
Yes. And this, mint. To be honest, I can't tell you what kind of mint. Probably spearmint, if I had to guess. Straight from a garden. It's another plant that
Takes over everything.
it spreads like crazy. If you plant it, you will not get rid of it. So be careful where it goes.
Yeah, we are already in those trenches.
I do mint juleps with them from time to time, but I don't add mint to a lot of things.
That's a
Really, what I use mint in my garden for is weed whacking. So when I'm weed whacking, I just blitz the mint, and it just smells really good for a couple minutes.
that makes sense. You mentioning the juleps made me
Could you roll for
realize
cocktails?
I
That'd be
need
awesome.
to help the oils out a little bit.
Yeah, smack it. Well, on that note, I'm going basil.
There you go.
Yeah. You mentioned this during the first one, the actual roll for sandwich. The black opal is it's purple basil in my opinion. But this is from Jason Michael Thomas, and he is an awesome just food advocate here in town. He's got his own garden. He's got a CSA program, like basically just helping get food from farmers to people. So he teams up with a lot of really cool people. He grows a lot of cool stuff himself. This is straight from his garden today. And yeah, like I said, you gotta
Nice.
when you're working with basil, you gotta rough it up. Give it a little spanking. Release those oils. You got one more roughage roll here, right? Or selection. Yeah. What are you thinking? Sure. I don't know what the broccoli tastes like.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was looking at one of the
broccoli microgreens, or I think the performance blend.
Something for a little bit of texture.
Beets, amaranth.
Oh, yeah, let's do that one.
Rainbow Swiss chard. This is going to add a lot of really pretty colors and vibes. Since we lost our top down, I think that would be really cool. I have no idea what that tastes like. That's the first time ever grabbing it. And the broccoli microgreen as well. The beet, is that what's
the
going on
beet
here?
tastes like beets. Yeah, wow. Like you don't always get the.
Oh wow, I like that.
Like the actual, like
yeah.
I don't know what you even call it.
That would be good.
Yeah,
I think that would work really well. I think that's gonna be a good selection.
It's got a little bit of that fresh cut grass.
Yeah.
Flavor.
Rocking the beets. Yeah. Beets and mint. Beets. So my favorite thing to do with duck is, and I always mix this up, and I always kick myself for not memorizing it. Compote versus chutney. Which one is like a vinegar fruit condiment?
Oh man,
I mix these two up always. But so Meat Eater is a popular brand. They have a cool hunting cookbook, and they've got an awesome. I want to say chutney. Correct me if I'm wrong. Vinegar, fruit, so like apples, red wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, honey. Boil that down, cherries. Put that on top of your duck. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
absolutely perfect.
Fantastic.
Ooh. So Wild Magic.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of weird stuff here.
We've noticed that you have morel butter.
We do. Wow. Also from Jason Michael Thomas.
Man.
He also has ramp butter, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm curious about his. You're not going to like it. It's got rosemary, but his rosemary spice bush butter.
Interesting.
He just told me what that was. It's spice bush is a thing. I don't know what it is. I've never tried it. Apparently, it grows a berry similar to like a peppercorn. So I'm kind of curious to try that. We also have popcorn from Just Pop In. We've got what else do we have? Yeah, the seasonings. Dad's Friday Night's a very hickory forward, very spicy rub. We have sugar cream pie. Another Indiana staple. Apparently, though, Nate Spangle thinks I'm old. I could not do an Indiana list without sugar cream pie. But apparently, the younger generation isn't too... they don't love the sugar cream as much as the older generation does. Shipshawana Fire is a seasoning from Weaver. Will knock your socks off. It is hot. For your sandwich... peach jalapeno jam from Rise and Roll, I think would be phenomenal. I think we've got a couple more on here. Jalapeno jelly from Dillman's.
I saw that. What's the cowboy butter?
I don't know. That is a new one.
Bits of real cowboy. It is not this, but what I'm imagining is just baked beans mixed into the butter from over the fire.
Oh my gosh. Cowboy butter from Culinary Milk House. Kuehnert. How do you say that? Cunert. I apologize. Just found out about you yesterday. Pasteurized sweet cream, salt, mustard, chives, parsley, lemon, thyme, garlic, paprika, pepper, crushed habanero. More spice.
Oh, okay.
That sounds good.
That sounds really good.
That sounds good.
I already have the habanero and the cheese.
You do, yeah.
I don't know if that's what I want on this sandwich.
The morel, yeah. Give this a smell. Jason foraged all the ramps. When he can, he forages all the mushrooms as well. I think he had to source some for this batch. Yeah, morel. Yeah, if you're a fan of morels, like that's awesome. Definitely got some good morel chunks in there. Wow, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. It's a very soft sandwich by itself.
I need to look at the sauce list, I think, before I decide on my Wild Magic.
Sauce, yeah, equally large. Local Folks Food has awesome ketchup, and this is straight ketchup. Spicy mustard from Dillman Farms is phenomenal. I'm kind of thinking the St. Elmo cocktail sauce probably wouldn't be a horrendous choice. It would not be my first choice, I think, for your sandwich. And we've got Red Gold on the list. They are Indiana-based. A lot of their tomatoes come from Indiana, so we have their sriracha ketchup. Ale Emporium is a restaurant in Fishers. Mm-hmm. They have a couple locations. We go to Fishers, and they have this Herman sauce, which is basically like drop dead gorgeous wing sauce. Mm-hmm. They also have a Hermanaki sauce, which is their Herman sauce with teriyaki in it. Also from Ale Emporium is the best blue cheese dip I have ever had. Nobody's ever comes close to that. I don't know what they put in it. They won't tell me. But their blue cheese is outstanding. Absolutely love it. Sassy sauce from Acapulco Joe's. They've got a really fun story. He moved here from Mexico, I think in like the 50s, opened a restaurant. I think it closed he sold it right before he passed away. And I think they closed, I think in 2019 or so. But their hot sauce is pretty famous.
I've had it on the show actually.
Oh, you have? Yeah. No way. Okay. Yeah,
because I got it at the first event I did with Alpha.
Hey, okay, there we go.
So,
the Zatar spice from Apricot Sun was highly recommended. I have not had it. Actually, I might put that on mine. It's a charcuterie board spice. Olive oil, Zatar spice, thyme, sumac, sesame. Yeah. Sesame. Yeah, it could be good. I'll go for it. I like it.
All right.
I like the sound of that. Also, Macizo, I think I'm saying that right. Macizo is another Mexican Peruvian restaurant here, and they gave me some
salsa macha. Oh yeah, good stuff.
It is.
I love salsa macha.
Very similar to like your chili oil, but like she gave me the story, and I'm gonna have to put it in the show notes because it's beautiful. Kind of what this is. It's just essentially a crushed salsa that's oil based versus tomato based. So I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, salsa machas.
That could be good on my sandwich. Good. I'm torn now between the sesame or the salsa. I'm gonna switch gear. I'm gonna go salsa matcha. Let's see how that goes.
I'm gonna go with the raspberry honey mustard from Okayest.
Raspberry honey mustard.
Yeah. Need a little bit of acid. Also with the rich mushroom.
Oh my,
butter.
that is vibrant. That smells. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Really good. That's gonna be good with the duck. Yeah, oh my word, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Dude, you nailed that one.
It's gonna be a fancy sandwich.
Dude, yeah, your sandwich making skills, I think, are shining at the moment. Like the way you're just like reading these ingredients, like you don't even know what these things are, and you're just putting it together. But like just honestly, just open. I've never had this before from Okayest. It's their raspberry honey mustard sauce. I think just grilling some duck.
Yeah,
I just put this on. It's going to be duck
perfect.
Is going to be outstanding. I think that would be awesome on my sandwich as well. But I'm going to hold my guns here and do the salsa matcha. I just think that red, again, as a photographer, like that's just going to make a really pretty sandwich.
We eat with our eyes first.
Yeah, that is 100% true. This salsa matcha smells incredible.
It looks.
And
really
I've not had it yet, so I'm really excited to give it a try.
I always love an extra excuse to add crunch to my sandwich, like chips or something. But like,
I'm going to need that on my sandwich.
Yeah, salsa matcha is one of my favorite condiments that I've discovered through Roll for Sandwich.
Yes. We kind of went out of order, right? The magic comes before the sauce, right?
Yeah.
So
I am putting my magic on.
Oh, you got your magic. I skipped the magic then. See, the pro. You just.
Well, I also knew that I wasn't going to be able to get it on with it if I put the sauce on the bread first.
Yes,
so I was like,
what does my sandwich need? I'm real tempted to just put a slice of Wix sugar cream pie on top, but no. I'll save that for dessert here. Dude, I think the morel butter as well. No, I'm going the other butter. The
cowboy butter? Or
no, I'm tempted. No, the Jason's rosemary spice butter.
Yeah. Gotta have somebody represent the rosemary that likes it.
Dude, I'm so upset. All my spices survived the winter except my rosemary. And like it's the only one that didn't come back. This butter should have been.
You can tell that there's actual honey in here for sure. Honey mustard.
I like the consistency.
Yeah. I haven't even tried this yet, but just from all my other senses so far, it's gonna be real good. I'm a big fan.
You got a winner there.
Like I feel like there's like this almost, so there's a honey mustard that I really like that I say it's mustard honey.
Okay.
Because I feel like it is, a lot of times you get a honey mustard where it's just like a little bit of a sweet mustard versus like the stuff that I get is it's almost like honey that just has a little bit of mustard in it, which is why I call it mustard honey. And it's like one of my favorite. And that's what this makes me think of, other than obviously the raspberry that makes it very red, but it's got that consistency.
Yeah, dude, that's a really, really pretty sandwich. Yes.
I think the only thing this is going to suffer from is being cold. But I think it's going to be tasty.
Yeah, I think if you toasted that, like that would be
especially
magical.
With the baguette.
Yeah, that was a concern. Yeah, it's gonna be really tough
But that's okay.
to chew.
I think it's going to be good.
Yes. The cross section here,
Right.
it looks all right. Yeah, mine's. We knew it was gonna be a little bit soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers,
Cheers.
to the better sandwich, hopefully. Ooh. I don't know if it was the salsa matcha, probably the Snapdragon. I just got, I got lit up by something. Mine is good. It's not as good as what Smoking Goose would have made over at Goose the Market.
This is good. I like this a lot.
I think mine, instead of the salsa matcha, I should have gone like a fruitier route. I think your mustard, your raspberry mustard would have been better on my sandwich. 'Cause I like that fruit terrine, that fruit meat combo is such an underrated pairing. I think the cheese is nice. I don't mind the creaminess of everything, like the terrine and the Snapdragon. Like really doesn't bother me.
Are you tasting the olive at all from the bread?
It's kind of getting lost.
Getting lost.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that would throw a wrench in it or not.
It's adding some nice, what is the flavor of an olive? Kind of pickly, briny, salty.
Yeah.
It's adding some nice tones, but yeah, it's not. I don't think I would be able to pick out, yes, there are definitely olives if you just gave me the sandwich.
I forgot about the mint until I just tasted it. And so there's like these layers of flavor in here. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. If you guys are close, go to Kincaid's. Raspberry honey mustard. That with a terrine, so good. And that I know it's gonna be awesome with that duck. I'm jealous. Like you've made an awesome sandwich there. So.
I'm cut a bit off so you can try it.
Dude, I would love to try that one.
Let's do it.
I mean, let me see here.
The only thing that, like I said, the only thing it's suffering from is being cold. So texture, it's a little bit.
Yeah. I think if that
difficult,
duck was freshly fired up,
And
I don't think the baguette would necessarily need toasted. Maybe
it could be warmed because the butter would melt, and it'd also be a little softer.
Yeah.
It's pretty chewy, which I don't mind, but it does make it a little challenging.
Just the smell, like mint, kind of takes over the nose. Oh man, I love it already. Dude, that's a good sandwich. The pro. This man deserves the credit he's given. That for building that off of ingredients that 90% of it you didn't have a clue what they were. You knew what the nightshade was. You knew what some of the ingredients are, but like you've never tried.
Well, and that's why I wanted
the sauce.
That's why I wanted to taste stuff. Like if you're not, that's a big thing in cooking is like you should be tasting as you go.
Yeah.
And that will guide you hopefully. So
Yeah. That knowledge you've gleaned as well, because you didn't taste a ton of stuff that you didn't use. Did you?
I tasted the terrine. I tasted what else?
Like you didn't try like all the sauces out here. Like you just saw the.
But I have a backlog of sandwich experience now.
Yes. Oh my gosh, dude, your sandwich is legit.
Oh, maybe this one will be in the next cookbook.
It might be in the Okayest cookbook for sure.
There you go.
We'll steal it from you.
Oh, you can just attribute it to me, and it's all good.
We'll collaborate. We'll figure something out. But Dude, you've been awesome. Thank you so much for allowing this, just for participating in this.
It was fun.
Just the Indiana sandwich. This is what we got to offer. So, parting words. You're going to go enjoy Gen Con. Hopefully you don't have anything going on tonight.
Nope, I'm going to try to sleep.
Sleep tonight. You got a busy weekend ahead. Go see everything this man does. See him in person. There's some stuff this weekend. The goal is to publish this episode tomorrow morning.
Okay, cool.
So hopefully it'll be out there in the wild for people to hear and see. But so you got stuff going on Saturday. You're doing a live roll for sandwich?
I'm doing a book signing Saturday morning at Elf and Moon Game Store. And then Saturday night, live roll for sandwich at Elf and Moon Game Store. So
check it out.
And then just going to be around the con, going to friends' events and going to be on the show floor a bunch. So if you see me, say hi. You know, I that's the whole reason I'm here is to is to see people and talk to people. So I feel like I get approached when I'm like actively parenting my toddler or something in public. So it's like, this is a much better time to approach me.
The toddler's not here.
I'm just, so that's why I'm here. Don't feel scared to come and say hi. So
yes. And follow along. All the links are going to be below. Check them out. 100% Instagram, TikTok. Your YouTube series is kind of new, right?
I mean, it's
relaunching something.
It's been the slowest growth wise, but it's there. I just hit 75K, I think, followers. So
nice.
Yeah,
you got stuff everywhere. Search Adventures in Ardia, and you should pop up.
Honestly,
search Roll for Sandwich.
Yes, if you type in Roll for Sandwich, I'll be the top result.
Yes.
So,
dude, Jacob, you've been awesome. Thank you so much. I got a lot to learn, but I appreciate your time. Appreciate your knowledge. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do for the sandwich community. Again, your sandwich skills are unprecedented. Like, just truly a master of your craft.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it. So typically we like to end each episode with a recipe. And typically that recipe comes from our guests.
All right.
Today is going to be a little bit different, though. I'm thinking about throwing out a challenge to the listeners. I'm going to say go on a random number generator website. How many episodes do you have right now? 400?
400 and, depending on when this comes out, 415.
To 415, 1 to 415. Hit that random number generator and make that sandwich.
That is
or smoothie.
That is risky. There are a lot of good ones, but that is risky.
That is the recipe of the week. It's an unknown, one of 415 options, or better yet, buy the book. This might come out before the book's officially available everywhere. But I don't know when you're going to listen to this. Go to the website, look at the book, buy the book, and if you don't feel like doing the random number generator, pick your own.
The best ones are in the book, at least.
One of the 5 special sandwiches that Jacob made himself. If you don't want to risk the unknown, if you don't feel like trusting the dice, like Jacob does every freaking day of his life.
Hey, you let me make one with my own skills today,
and that was beautiful. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate your skills. Thank you, sir. Have a good Gen Con.
Thanks.
We'll be in touch.
All right.